Previously.
I'll see you next time, buddy. Okay? I gotta check this out. Hey there, buddy. CFL Jim here with my Week 17 recap coming at you. Let's get into it. Game number one, we had the Edmonton Elks taking on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, with the Bombers winning this one 55-27. Really, the story of this game is the Bombers coming out to such a fast start, going crazy. This is the game we wanted to see out of Zach Collaros for weeks and weeks and weeks. Edmonton, while you played fine, and you kind of picked it up a little bit later in the game, too little, too late. That's just not going to get it done. Edmonton kind of slipping. This is crunch time. You need these wins as much as humanly possible, and you're not getting them. Sad to see. Sad to see. Bombers' defense continues to be amazing. Their offense looks stellar in this game. They are probably the hottest team in the CFL right now, which I know makes a lot of us disgusted, but it's just the truth. Zach Collaros looked good. Brady Oliveira looked good. Everything clicked for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and they are setting themselves up nicely for a very interesting postseason run. For Edmonton, boy, you guys, you're killing yourselves right now. You're just beating your brains in. If you're going to play like this, just start Trey Ford. Give the guy a shot. But all of a sudden, McLeod Bethel Thompson, he still doesn't look bad, but you're just not doing what you need to do to win these games. Going forward for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, keep doing what you're doing, because it is working. The Edmonton Elks, win. You are in win now mode, must win mode. You need wins. I don't care how you get them, but get them. Game number two, we had the Hamilton Tiger Cats taking on the BC Lions, with the Ticats winning this one 32-29. And what can I say? Both Cat teams facing off against each other, and two teams heading in complete opposite trajectories. The Ticats for the last few weeks have been on the rise. They've been looking much better. They've been kind of in that win now sort of mode that a couple of these teams need to be in, while BC has been asleep at the wheel. They've been falling games. They have a tie sprinkled in there. They just look out of sorts. And yes, this game was amazing. Yes, the overtime was beautiful. But BC, you can't be losing to Hamilton right now. What are you doing? You still have an opportunity, albeit slim, for first place in the West, and then you're dropping games like this to the Tiger Cats. Nathan Rourke, once again, just kind of... The quarterback situation in BC is just kind of a mess right now, while Hamilton is feeling themselves, both defensively, offensively, and even on special teams. This is just... Great game, though. Probably the best game of the weekend, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But there's not any more I can say about the BC Lions that I haven't said last week, 2 weeks ago, even 3 weeks ago. This team needs to get their poop in a group if they are going to do something in the postseason. Looking forward, Hamilton. They've been listening. Use this momentum. Continue riding this wave. You are in a good position right now to do something. And I would want to be a team that plays Hamilton in the playoffs. I'll tell you that much. For BC, unfuck yourself right now, fix your shit, and get back to playing exciting, fun, winning football. Come on, guys. Game number 3, we have the Saskatchewan Roughriders taking on the Ottawa Redblacks, with the Roughriders winning this one 29-16. Man, oh man, oh man. How much praise have I heaped on the Redblacks this season? They're squandering it right now. This is not what you need to see from the Ottawa Redblacks. I get it. You want to get Masoli in there. He looked kind of rough in this one. And I understand the Saskatchewan Roughriders defense are ball hawks. They go crazy for these interceptions, but rough. And I understand you're locked, basically. You're not 100%, but you're basically locked in for the playoffs. So maybe you're just trying to feel things out. You're trying to experiment, because there's no way they're getting first place over Montreal. And maybe you're feeling it out. You're getting your feelers out there. But it was rough. For Saskatchewan, we know this story. We know this dance. Come on late and just get everyone excited and disappoint in the postseason. We're ready for it. Everyone should be ready for it. Brace yourselves, because it's the same thing every year with this team. Strong start, terrible middle, and then a good finish, and then a disappointing loss in the playoffs. Right on cue. Going forward, for the Ottawa Redblacks, feel yourselves out, fix whatever you gotta fix, and get it right in the postseason, because you don't want to squander this opportunity right now. You guys haven't made the postseason. You haven't made splashes a lot very recently, so you got to make this count. Figure out what you need to fix and fix it. For the Saskatchewan Roughriders, try and keep the momentum. Try and keep going. Don't waste this great end of the season momentum on a just pitiful playoff spot. I believe in this Roughriders team, but I don't want that belief to be wasted. I'm worried that it might be. Game number 4, we had the Montreal Alouettes taking on the Toronto Argonauts, with the Argos winning this one 37-31. That Argos run game, it makes me feel so many things. Montreal, I don't know about you guys out there, but it feels like to me that the Alouettes, ever since they locked up that playoff spot, they've just kind of been coasting. And I'm of the belief that you need to kind of have momentum. I believe in that sort of thing. And I don't know if you want to go into the postseason coasting. Meanwhile, a team like Toronto, feeling themselves, getting better as the season ends. I like seeing that. Chad Kelly, though, one of the worst interceptions I have ever seen in a game in my life. But it doesn't matter, because when he's on, and when the run game gets going, Toronto is almost unstoppable. What a fun team. What a great game between two powerhouses. Cody Fajardo get a little bit better, but I still believe in Montreal. I still like this team. They're still high on my power ratings, but just don't coast, okay? Stop coasting. Looking into the future for the Montreal Alouettes, I just said it. Stop coasting. You gotta just play with some oomph. Get the juice back before the postseason begins. You need it. For the Toronto Argonauts, you are playing great. You're feeling yourselves right now. Honestly, they're playing like the second best team in the CFL right now. And if they can kind of keep this going, limit mistakes from Chad Kelly, have this dominant run game, and kind of maybe make something in the pass game, they will be fine. And that'll lead me into my audience question of the week for you. For you CFL fans out there, which team right now has the best momentum, has the most juice going into the latter stages of the regular season? I think it's Winnipeg. Close second is probably Toronto. Saskatchewan probably a distant third. But I want to hear from you. What team do you think has the most momentum slash juice right now? That'll, of course, lead me into my CFL Jim power rankings for week 17 of the CFL. From me, CFL Jim, to you, the lovely CFL fan. Let's see. At number 9, it didn't play this week. It's the Calgary Stampeders. Still gross. Still don't trust them, but chaotic. They have that going for them. At number 8, it's the Edmonton Elks. A fall back to a very comfortable bottom place in the league. This Elks team, these are must-win games. And not only are they not winning them, sometimes they're barely even showing up. At number 7, it's the BC Lions. Don't trust them. Don't like what I'm seeing. At number 6, give me the Ottawa Red Blacks. I know, right? They're coasting right now, so maybe they're going to pick it back up. But the way they're looking right now, I got to put them right here. At number 5, give me the Saskatchewan Roughriders, raising up my rankings. They're doing their classic postseason where they reel everyone in. I just hope they don't fool us this time. At number 4, right now, yes, it is the Hamilton Tiger Cats playing good defense, great offense, and they are winning these games. They're in must-win now mode, and it is working. Number 3, Montreal Alouettes. Just another slight fall, but I still like the defense. Cody Fajardo needs to improve a little bit, but this team is still solid all around, and I like them quite a lot. At number 2, it's the Toronto Argonauts. Playing great ball, a stellar run game, fantastic defense, and amazing special teams. It's going to go a very long way for them. At number 1, it's the Winnipeg Blue Bombers with a bullet. Offense picked it back up this week, albeit against an Elks team whose defense I still suspect. But the defense is so hot, and special teams is so good. This Winnipeg team is just so darn good. I don't know what to tell you guys, okay? They're just so darn good. And that'll do it for my recap of Week 17 of the CFL. Thank you for watching, buddy. Let's look forward to another fun, exciting Week 18. This season has been a magical one. Let's keep the momentum going, huh?